Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Hoop Report. I'm Mark Farinella of the Sun Chronicle, and I'm at Attleboro High School to watch the 5th-seeded Blue Bombardier girls take on Plymouth South in the first round of the MIAA Division I South playoffs. It's the second year in a row in the tournament for the AHS girls, but now the challenge is to live past the opening round of play. The start of the game wasn't what anyone expected. A litany of missed shots, turnovers, and generally sloppy play that left both the Panthers and the Bombardiers feeling lucky to have scored just 5 points apiece after the first quarter. Attleboro coach Missy Traversi said the ragged start was a very familiar feeling.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of last year in Brockton when we came out and we were just nervous. And we were missing easy bunnies, airballing shots. I haven't seen us airball shots all season, and tonight we had about 3 or 4. But once the girls calmed down and took a breath and realized that it's just a game between the lines, we were fine.
Traversi and her staff pulled the Bombardiers aside in a timeout and impressed upon them the need to focus and shut out whatever jitters they might have been feeling. The pep talk apparently worked because the quality of play improved almost immediately. Here, point guard Carrie Beeland drops the ball off to Beth Clifton. The other Bombardiers take the Plymouth South defense in the opposite direction, and Clifton flips the ball back to Beeland for an open jump shot. Here's an example of good passing in the half-court offense. Clifton inbounds to senior guard Carissa Hand, who wastes no time getting the ball to Beeland for a three-point attempt from the corner. And sometimes the plays work just the way you wish they always would. Sarah Dio misses a jumper from the corner, but Clifton's in perfect position to beat the buzzer with a putback. The final score, Attleboro 49, Plymouth South 34. Sophomore Emily Houle led the Bombardiers with 18 points and some great defense. Beeland added 11 points, and Clifton was strong off the boards with 10 rebounds. The win improved Attleboro's record to 17-6, and it sets up a rare treat for local basketball fans, a quarterfinal round matchup between the Bombardiers and the 17-4 Bishop Feehan Shamrocks at Feehan's cozy little gymnasium on Holcott Drive. The game will be Saturday at 1 p.m., and both teams will be well rested, as Feehan opened its tournament quest Monday with an 87-61 win over Wellesley. The shocker of Tuesday night's action came at the Ken Pickering Gym in North Attleboro, where the Red Rocketeers, seeded 4th in Division II South, were knocked off by the 13th-seeded Foxborough Warriors. North got out to an early 12-8 lead, but Foxborough outscored the Rocketeers 18-9 in the second quarter and 15-12 in the third. North shot just 3 for 27 from three-point land, and that was a big contributing factor to the joy displayed by Foxborough coach Lisa Downs on the sidelines. The final score, Foxborough 64, North Attleboro 56. Cassidy Harrison's 17 points led 4 Warriors in double figures, while Melissa Beaupre's 18 points and 14 rebounds led North. Elsewhere Tuesday in Division I South, Ellen Wagner's 19 points and 13 from Grace Davis led 8th-seeded King Philip to its first tournament win of the Martin Crowley era, 49-43 over Marshfield. The Warriors outscored Marshfield 31-19 in the second half to advance to the quarterfinals. And in Mansfield, Janet Marr scored 18 points and her sister Caroline added 11 as the 7th-seeded Hornets ousted North Quincy 53-38. The boys' tournament is now down to 4 local participants as the Norton Lancers bowed out of the Division III South playoffs with a 56-50 loss to Westport. Norton led by 2 points entering the fourth quarter, but Westport outscored the Lancers 25-17 over the final 8 minutes. Brett Murphy led Norton with a season-high 17 points. The action shifts to the boys' tournament Wednesday night as 2 teams expected to challenge for sectional crowns take center stage. The Mansfield Hornets, 3rd-seeded in Division I South, will have their grudge match with Weymouth, the team that beat them in the Roundball Classic, on the Albertini Gym's hardcourt at 6:30. Also at 6:30, the top-seeded Bishop Feehan Shamrocks, looking to make a run at the Division II South title, will start that quest on their own home court against 16th seed Foxborough. The only girls' game on the docket locally on Wednesday will be in the Division IV Central bracket, as 16-5 Tri-County takes on the 10-10 Maine South Community School of Worcester. Game time is 7 p.m. in Franklin. Thursday night, 3 local girls teams will be playing in the quarterfinal round. In Division I South, King Philip will get the unenviable privilege of going on the road to face top seed Braintree, while Mansfield will tackle the number 2 team in the section, Brockton, on the Boxers' home court. In Division II South, Foxborough will stay in the Hockomock League's Davenport division with a short trip to Stoughton, a team that took 2 close wins over the Warriors in the regular season. Game time for all 3 contests is 6:30. My next stop on the tournament trail will be Mansfield High for the Mansfield-Weymouth game. That's all for this Hoop Report. Thanks a lot for stopping by.